So let's talk more about immigration and how big an issue it is here in Grimsby. If we just walk along this vessel, this is a boat that goes out and catches crab and lobster. So we can talk to some of the fishing industry workers here. I'm joined John Steele, Puggy Baker we've got here as well. John, just tell us first of all, for you, is immigration an important issue in this election? Will that decide how you vote?
Yeah, it will do a little bit, but there's more factors than just immigration for me. Why I'll be voting.
What are the other issues?
Well, there's a few issues really. It's like fishing. Fishing's a big, quite a major thing for me, being a pot maker. Like so, I want someone who's interested in, especially in the areas what's been failed as well around, in the UK, especially being Grimsby is one of them.
So, which party do you think would help the fishing industry here most?
Definitely UKIP.
Are you going to be voting UKIP?
Yeah, I'll definitely be voting UKIP. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Puggy Baker, can I ask you as well? This is your vessel. You work on this. Is immigration a big issue for you?
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. Yeah, if it weren't for all these people coming in and taking the jobs, there'd be a lot more opportunities for young people coming up in the UK to snap jobs up. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, isn't it? I'll be voting UKIP. Definitely.
We were talking to a couple of the managers here at the port. They were saying Grimsby is a town that was always built on immigrants, and they need the skills of some of the immigrant workers.
Nah, not a chance. I don't think so. Nah. There's plenty of skilled men and what have you that we can find to do the jobs that we need to be done around here. That's
so will that decide how you vote, that one issue of immigration?
UKIP, without a doubt, I'll be voting UKIP, definitely.
Okay. What about the issue, John, of the European Union? Now, UKIP are talking about, they want to pull out of the EU, that's one of their key messages, but again, a lot of business people here in Grimsby say it would hurt the town, hurt the fishing industry.
Yeah, well, there's two ways about that, really. You know what I mean? You can pull out the European Union, but you don't have to abandon Europeans. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, if you are going to pull out of something like that, you've got to build in some other way. And we're not daft enough just to, become like, a state where we don't deal with nothing, apart from England. There will be other ways around that. It's not going to be just as simple as moving out the EU. You know what I mean? It's not really that simple. But overall, if he does come in and if he can do what he says he does, and if he does come out of the EU and that, there will need to be other things built in place.
Okay.
Obviously. So nothing. You don't want to be. No one wants to be affected by anything, do they?
What about you, Puggy? Pulling out of the EU, would that hurt the fishing industry? Would that hurt Grimsby, do you think?
I don't think so. No. I think we'll be fine.
So you'd like to pull out?
Yeah, definitely. Focus. We need to concentrate more on the fishing. You know what I mean? This was a booming port back in its day. And look at it now. It's dead. Nothing going on here, is there? Do you know what I mean?
But there are other industries, like there's the offshore wind farms, there's the food processing.
That doesn't. It does. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of money generated for the port, with the offshore wind farms and stuff But that's not what we're not interested in. It's the fishing and fishing only. You know what I mean? But that's all I've got to say about it.
But the fishing industry has, to a large extent, died here.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, if you'd come here 30, 40 years ago, you'd have been still able to walk along every boat all the way up all the way along the quay. There's been boats all the way up, wasn't it, John?
And John, unemployment here is pretty high. I mean, I think it's 10%, which is well above the national average.
Yeah, we're nearly one of the highest places in England for unemployment. Violence, crime, bits and bobs like that. We're not just the only place in England like it. There's other Fleetwood. You've got to just jump to the other side from East Coast to West Coast. Fleetwood's exactly the same. Okay. Same thing, unemployment, you know what I mean? There's a lot of places more than just Grimsby. Well, we want, as much help as possible, but so does England, though, just focus what you got and,
all right.
See what happens.
Well, good to talk to both of you. Many thanks indeed. And there you have it, a couple of votes on this boat for UKIP. And Nigel Farage, who was here yesterday, it's going to be a very interesting election here in Great Grimsby because there were only a few hundred votes in it last time round. Tories ran Labour very close indeed. But will UKIP now split the Conservative vote? We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be fascinating. Simon, back to you in the studio.
Ben Brown.